You can do anything you want with your life. Like literally, you can decide at any point in time that you could change direction, you could work on something new, you could come back to what you were working on before. And just because something hasn't happened the way you wanted it to go initially doesn't mean that you weren't guided to some degree by something bigger than yourself. I really believe that you have a purpose in this world. You have meaning in your life, and it's more than money or fame or success or accomplishments. You've been given a gift, and through that gift, you could help people. It's simple as that. So whatever your gift is, whether it's speaking, writing, teaching, creating a business, a YouTube channel, I think God has really given you something that no one else can do. And it's all part of, there's a term called the hero's journey. Like, you have this destiny. As corny as that might sound, or some resistance for you to believe that you are meant to do something. And it's not for me or your teachers or your significant other or your parents or anything society can provide you that could clarify that path for you. But if you sit down in silence and you pray and you meditate, something will whisper to you to do something. And if you honor that whisper and you do that thing, I promise you it will pay off. And it might not pay off financially. It might pay off with fulfillment, or it could pay off financially and fulfillment. But I promise you, if you honor that whisper, that calling to do that thing you're supposed to do, your life will unfold the way it's supposed to unfold. And you can resist and try to do things on your own, and that will cause a lot of pain for you. I promise you, because I've experienced that. Anytime I did things purely for selfish intentions, or because I want to do something without consulting the big man upstairs, but anytime I had both peace that this is the right thing to do, even if it caused pain, it still led to something beautiful. Like, there was a reason for me to go through that. I think what's meant for you will always just constantly return until you surrender to it and you accept it. And I recently just ran a marathon, and on mile 23, I almost quit. And the reason being is because I could barely walk. I could barely do anything. And something was telling me to change the way I think and change the words I use. And I recognized in that moment that I was making it harder for myself by focusing on how hard and challenging it was, rather than surrendering to difficulty, but at the same time having a healthier mindset that this doesn't have to be so hard. I could focus on it being easy, on feeling light. And so mile 23 to mile 26 was easier than mile 18 to 23. It's like when you basically do a downward spiral and fixate on that worst case scenario, rather than focusing on the solution and a healthier option that you could go. So the question is, what do you want to believe? What do you recognize as the empowering beliefs that will move your life forward, rather than the beliefs that hold you back? Because if you focus on the beliefs that actually move your life forward and let go of the beliefs holding you back, your life tomorrow, today even, could look dramatically different just by changing how your mind operates, how your mind thinks. You could have two people encounter the same situation and have a totally different experience. Can this be easier? And not for the sake of making it easy, but recognize that you're making things harder than it has to be. There's no other way to explain that. What you focus on, you attract. And whether you're a believer or non-believer, your beliefs become your reality.